Got interrupted. So where we were is we just had solved this quadratic. We found that the solutions were -4 and 2. And so we graphed it at -4 and 2. Now we need to find the vertex again to find like where that third point is. And once I know, I can graph the parabola. The formula to find the vertex is we're going to do x equals -b over 2a. And you just have to memorize that formula. That's something that you have to know. Looking at this quadratic, there's a lot of writing on here, sorry. A is 1, B is 2, and C is -8. That might be a helpful thing to get started, like when you start these, just to write out what A, B, and C are. And so when I am going to do my work, B is 2. So I'm going to do -2 divided by 2 times A. A is 1. Can't see it. So I plugged in the numbers. B was -2. So I put B is 2, so it says -B, so I made it a -2. And then 2 times A. A is 1. So 2 times 1. And now I'm going to do the math. 2 times 1 is 2. -2 divided by 2 is -1. So my x value is -1. And if we're thinking about this, we need an ordered pair. We need -1 comma a y value in order to know where to put the point. -1 makes sense because if you look at these numbers, -1 is in the middle. I just need to know how far up or down am I going to go. To do that, we take the original quadratic, and I'm going to plug in the number -1. I'm going to replace everywhere I see an x with a -1. So I'm going to have -1 squared plus 2 times a -1 minus 8. So I replaced wherever I had an x in this original equation, I replaced it with what x is, and x is -1. Now I'm going to do the math. -1 times -1 is 1. 2 times -1 is -2, and I still have a -8. So you can just do this in your calculator, 1 plus -2 minus 9. But 1 and -2 is -1. -1 and -8 is -9. So my y value is -9. And so I can graph that point here. -1, -9 is way down here. And now I can draw my parabola by connecting those 3 points, using this as the vertex. And I didn't do the best job of drawing an ICU, but I'm sure you could do better. So to graph a parabola, you're going to solve the quadratic to find the 2 zeros, and then you have to do the formula for the vertex, and then you graph the points. Thanks.